Some things are under your control, others are not. What is under your control is small, quiet, invisible. Your thoughts, your choices, your will. And what is not under your control is everything loud. The body, the past, their opinions, their praise, their betrayal, the rise, the fall. Your name on their tongues. None of it is yours. So if you try to hold what was never yours, you will suffer. You will grieve, you will rage against the wind, and you will lose. But if you only hold what is truly yours, if you know what belongs to your soul, then nothing can be taken. Nothing can hurt you. Nothing can rule you. Not even death. This is how you begin to be free. A storm comes, and the tree that breaks is the one that clings to its leaves. But the one that lets go still stands. Everything you cannot control is wind. It blows through your name, your status, your legacy, your job, your body, your blood, what they say, what they think, what they give, what they take. All of it is weather. But what is yours is the root, is the will, the silent decision not to be moved. Most people spend their life guarding the gate to a castle they don't own. They build walls around things they were never meant to keep, their looks, their lovers, their rank, their currency. But none of it listens when you beg. None of it stays when you cry. None of it cares when you break. Only one thing is truly yours, your response. The stillness behind your face, the choice behind your silence, the refusal to be pulled by what pulls others. So make this your ground, make this your sword. Let others chase, let others be chosen. Let others drown in praise. You stand where the wind has no say. And when it all falls, when it all burns, when the story ends, the world may lose everything, but you will not lose yourself. You want to be free, but your freedom is always in someone else's hands. You wait for them to like you. You hope they pick you. You pray they don't leave. But this is not freedom. This is prison, dressed in pleasure. They give you a crown, and you smile. They take it, and you break. That is not power. That is dependence. Real freedom begins the moment you stop needing what they control. Not their approval, not their love, not their attention, not even their understanding. Because if they can give it, they can take it. And if they can take it, it was never yours. Don't build your peace in their hands. Don't make your worth something they get to decide. Someone will lie about you. Someone will betray you. Someone will look you in the eye and still leave. Let them. Because freedom is not what you hold, it's what you can walk away from, untouched. A man who needs nothing cannot be broken. A woman who belongs to herself cannot be bought. So stop asking the world to give you back what it never owed. And start guarding the only thing it can't touch, your center. The deep, still place where no one can follow. You try to run from pain, from death, from loss, but these are not wolves, these are shadows. They will always find you. So the question is not, how do you escape? The question is, why do you think you should? Did you believe that peace meant nothing bad would happen? It doesn't. It means nothing bad can touch you when it does. You suffer because you try to dodge the storm. But the storm was never the enemy. It was your fear of it, your resistance, your refusal to accept what already is. Sickness comes, you panic, a friend changes, you beg, the money goes, you curse. But none of that belongs to you, so none of it can truly be lost. You say, I want to avoid pain. Then you must choose, not to avoid death, but to avoid dishonor. Not to avoid poverty, but to avoid cowardice. Not to avoid heartbreak, but to avoid betraying yourself to be loved. Stop fearing what is natural and start fearing what is not. Fear the days you lie to stay liked. Fear the nights you shrink to keep peace. Fear the silence when you know you should speak. If you're going to be afraid, let it be of becoming someone you despise, because death will come, loss will come, so let them come. Just don't let them change who you are. You love them, of course you do. The child, the lover. The friend who made silence feel safe. You hold them, you smile when they enter a room, you imagine forever, and then they're gone. Nothing prepares you for that silence. But the Stoic does not run from this. He does not pretend he never loved. He does not pretend it doesn't break him. He just remembers. He remembers this. They were never his. The child, a soul just passing through. The lover, a flame he did not create and cannot keep. The friend, a traveler on the same road, not bound to walk beside him forever. So when you love, love completely. But remember, always, it is a jug, and jugs break. It is a breath and breath stop. It is a moment and moments. Say it in your soul, not to be cold, but to be ready. I am kissing a human. Not an immortal, not a promise, not a guarantee, a human who will cry, who will fall, who will leave or be taken. And when they are, you do not collapse. You do not say, I lost them. You say, I held them while I could. And now I let them go with peace. You step outside and the world begins. Noise, flesh, ego. You walk into it thinking you'll stay clean, but they will shove, they will spill, they will speak with mouths full of poison and call it conversation. So prepare. Not with armor, but with awareness. Say to yourself, I am going into the world not to be worshipped, but to be tested. If you go to the bath, expect the splash. Expect the crowd. Expect the insult you didn't deserve. Expect the glance that tries to shrink you. Expect the theft. Expect the chaos. Then when it comes, you will not break. Because you were never there to be untouched. You were there to keep something clean inside. They can take your space, they can raise their voice, they can throw their mess, but they can't touch the reason you walked in. You came for clarity, you came for strength. You came to keep your purpose in harmony with nature. So when they push, don't push back. When they mock, don't bite. When they cross your path, let them pass and whisper, this is not the only thing I came for. Because they think life is about the bath. You are here for something else. Death is not dreadful. If it were, Socrates would have run. But he didn't. He stood still. So ask yourself, was death the problem, or was it the thought of death? You are not broken by reality. You are broken by your judgment of it. It shouldn't have happened. I can't live without them. This means I'm worthless. No, what happened, happened. The rest is you. The grief is thought. The fear is thought. The shame, the guilt, the endless loop of why me. All of it is thought. It is not the flame that burns you, it is your refusal to let go of the fire. So next time pain comes, don't say, why this? Say, what am I telling myself right now? Cut the sentence. Drop the narrative. Look again, raw, without story, without title, without blame. You'll see something strange. The thing itself is not that bad. The weight was you, the enemy was yours, and the key was always there between thought and reality. In that space is peace. They shout, they lie, they betray, they leave, but nothing they do can touch you. Unless you open the door from the inside. No one can humiliate you. If you do not need their praise, no one can control you. If you are not addicted to their approval, no one can break you. If you do not believe they hold your worth, so let them try, let them rage, let them write your name in poison. You stay silent, not weak, but centered. They will say you should care. You say, this is not mine. They will say, you lost. You say there is nothing to lose when nothing is owned. You cannot be harmed. When you do not consent to harm, you cannot be insulted. If you do not belong to their opinion, you cannot be defeated if your victory was never in their hands. So stop defending, stop reacting, stop playing a game you never agreed to. They will grow tired. But you will still be here, still, whole, free. Don't say I lost it, say I gave it back. Was it your child, your lover, your farm, your youth? No. They were loaned, not owned. Life gave them. Life asked for them back. That's not loss, that's return. You were the steward, not the source. You were the traveler, not the land. So when something leaves, don't scream. Don't grip the empty space where it once lived. Just bow and whisper, it was never mine. Say it for the ones who died, say it for the ones who changed, say it for the things that faded quietly without asking. Your job, your home, your name in their mouth, all of it, temporary. And what is temporary cannot be taken. It can only go home. So be a good guest, tend to what is given, but never call it yours. When the giver calls, hand it back. Gently, like it never belonged to your hands, only passed through your care. And that is enough. You want to grow? Then first, be willing to look stupid. The fool is free. The wise man, chained to how wise he looks. You say, but they'll think I'm wrong. Let them. You say, they'll think I'm weak. Let them. You say, I don't want to seem like I don't know. Then you'll never learn. The one who climbs must crawl. The one who sees must admit blindness. The one who becomes must first unbecome. So when they ask questions and you don't know, don't pretend. Say, I don't know. When they brag, stay quiet. When they laugh, let them. You're not here to impress the crowd. You're here to become something the crowd cannot understand. So throw away the mask. Throw away the need to appear strong. Throw away the urge to be right. Every second you spend building a perfect image, you lose the one chance you have to be real. Realness looks clumsy. Realness stutters. Realness fails in public and doesn't hide. Be the one who risks misunderstanding to get closer to truth, because while they guard their pride, you'll be sharpening your soul. And one day, when they realize how far you've gone, they'll ask how. You'll smile and say, I let go of looking smart long enough to become wise. No one needs to know what you carry, what you buried, what you walked away from without a word. You just live different. You walk different. You don't chase noise. You don't explain silence. You no longer wait to be seen. You see yourself. They ask, where have you been? You smile and say nothing, because some answers are not meant to be spoken, only lived.